Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to provide a further update from the Department of State. This information was provided to the American Immigration Lawyers Association Liaison Committee, and I wanted to provide some information back to you. We're going to talk about potential retrogression. We're going to talk about some bad news for family-based immigrant visas. We'll talk about what's happening with employment-based visas and DV lottery updates based on the recent litigation. So lots of good information, so make sure you stick to the end. So what are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody, and welcome back to our immigration channel. This is a place where you get the most up-to-date immigration news, immigration information, and everything else that you need to make your immigration journey less stressful. My name is Jacob Sapochnick, and I'm an immigration attorney located in San Diego, California, and I help clients in all 50 states. And as you know, we've been heavily working on getting information from the State Department, updating you on embassies and consulates every single week. In this video, I'm going to go even deeper into what the State Department releases every single month on their YouTube channel. Some information that they didn't discuss at the live broadcast was provided to the American Immigration Lawyers Association Liaison Committee, and I'm going to bring you some of the highlights from those notes. Before we do that, if you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our live events, any of the new videos we release every single week. And also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to share this information with more people just like you. So what's the latest with respect to immigrant visa numbers? As you know, visa numbers are allocated among 480,000 family-based petitions, including immediate relatives, and 140,000 employment-based visas. Unused family preference visas from the preceding years are added to the employment-based visa numbers. Employment-based visa numbers for fiscal year 2022 is expected to be 290,000, the highest ever. But as of today, there are already enough EB3 applicants to use the entire amount allocated for that category. It just tells you that the demand is really high. In comparison, last year, only 9,000 immigrant visa from the employment-based categories were used. Only 9,000. Last year, only 9,000 employment-based visas were unused. Only 9,000. This year, there may be close to 85,000 unused employment-based immigrant visas. This is absolutely concerning. In a few minutes, I'm going to explain exactly how these numbers are going to impact the different EB categories. So make sure you stick to the end of this video because I'm going to give you very valuable information both on the employment-based visas as well as family-based categories. Let's talk about MVC for a second. One of the things that happened recently is that MVC changed the term documentary qualified to documentary complete. And I've mentioned that in a previous video as well. The reason they've done this change is they want to make sure the public understands is that when they've received all your documents and that they're ready to send your case to the US Embassy, your application is complete. And therefore the term documentary complete seems to be more appropriate than just documentary qualified. I've been receiving emails and text messages from viewers that were concerned about this different terminology. It's pretty much the same. Now let's talk about retrogression. The term means that there are too many applicants but not enough visas available to go around. And therefore the government must create a cutoff date for people to be able to wait until more visas are available to go around. The October 2021 Visa Bulletin suggests that retrogression, for example, in the EB3 category, could start as early as November 2021. Still don't know what the cutoff date for the EB3 category would look like, but it's definitely happening. The idea behind this retrogression is to significantly cut off new application filings with the hope that forward movement will maybe become possible later. If unused numbers are available in the future. The reason the State Department is likely to retrogress, specifically the EB3 category, and maybe other category, is that the longer they wait to do so, the longer the retrogression in the future will take place. And therefore they're trying to avoid dramatic changes in the visa bulletin. With respect to the EB1 category, as I mentioned in previous videos, that category will remain current pretty much the whole year, and any numbers that are not used in this category may spill over to the EB2 category, which is good news. Let's talk about the family-based categories based on this recent update. It seems that there's going to be no movement forward in the family-based categories until June of 2022. This is something that wasn't really publicized before, but it seems that that's going to be actually what's happening. The State Department clarified that immediate relative petitions still remain a priority, despite the recent court orders that force the State Department to give priority to DV lottery winners. Immediate relatives still remain the highest priority to the State Department, to most consulates and embassies. Retrogression is also expected in certain family-based categories as well. If posts resume normal processing of visa issuance, we're going to see that things obviously going to get better, and we're going to see numbers moving faster in the family-based categories. The problem is that because of the severe backlog and because embassies and consulates were closed pretty much the whole of 2020, and right now they're still working in limited capacity, it's going to be very difficult for family-based categories to catch up, and therefore the prediction of no movement or very slight movement all through June and possibly July of 2022 is our reality at the moment. With respect to DV lottery cases, the State Department is prioritizing those cases under the Tier 4 category. Recent litigation from last week reserved visas for DV lottery 2021 winners. Certain visas will be reserved even past the September 30th deadline. These are good news, but again, consulates are still working on limited capacity, so applicants who are part of this program should contact the U.S. Embassy that is relevant to their case and try to get their interview scheduled as soon as possible based on this new court order and litigation results. So once again, as I'm recording this video, we have more and more consulates that are shifting from limited capacity to full processing. We still need more consulates and embassies to do so, but these are definitely some good news. So what's going to happen, some predictions looking ahead. Now that we know that there's a record number of 292,000 employment-based visas expected for fiscal year 2022, that means the State Department is going to have to adapt to that as well. They're going to need more officers, they're going to need more interview slots, they're going to need to expand and adapt because this is a record number. It's going to impact everything. They're going to need to hire more people. That requires more training and more time and resources devoted to being able to facilitate the large number of visas expected in this coming year. So we're definitely going to see a loss of productivity in many of these posts because of the extra training, and they're adapting to the large number of visas that are going to be expected this year. Overall, the State Department is providing some optimistic reassurances. I also believe that they're trying to adapt to the new reality. But for you guys who are watching these videos, who are going through the process, both on the family side, there's going to be a lot of patience required because things are going to be slow for a while. On the employment-based side, depending on which category you are, you have to also understand that retrogression may be inevitable and it's going to happen as early as November. Once again, once I have more information, I promise to make more videos and keep you posted. And as always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you need my assistance, make sure you text me right here. There's only one text number, 619-483-4549. Be careful, there's a lot of scammers out there dropping fake WhatsApp numbers in our comments. I want to make sure you be careful. There's only one number. This number is listed right here. And so I appreciate all the support, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video.